Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about whether Harris is the right woman. So this is a question I received, and I think it's worth talking about. Here's the question. Question Belle. Looking for another woman's perspective on this. Me and a coworker were discussing politics, and I mentioned how America is one of the last countries to ever have a female head of state. And she replied with an all too familiar, "We need the right one." WTH does that mean? What are the standards or characteristics of the right one? And have the previous 45 men met or possessed them? Is this merely the indoctrinated, misogynistic, and dismissive mindset I believe it to be, where even other women don't think a woman is up to being president? When will the patriarchy-induced Stockholm Syndrome be finally purged from womankind? So, I can't say for certain what your coworker meant, but there are two likely options. The first is exactly what you think it is, the internalized belief that somehow women are less capable of leadership or can't handle high-stress jobs. This is very much a product of years of society reinforcing that belief. The idea that we, with our tiny little lady brains, can't handle the big picture or the stress. A critical part of the idea that women aren't fit for leadership is the belief that we're too emotional. You know, as opposed to the whiny, grievance-filled guy who can't accept even the slightest criticism or disagreement without crying about it on social media. For a lot of women, this idea is internalized. It's fading, but it's there for a lot. So it could be that. The alternative is that it's just a pragmatic acknowledgement that the first woman president will be held to a higher standard because of the culture the country has. Because she'll be held to a higher standard, it will be harder for her to win. Every move she makes will be scrutinized in a way that would never happen to a man. Any mistake will be blown out of proportion and blamed on her gender. Any perceived deviation from tradition, no matter how minor, will be cast as the breakdown of society. It's the same type of thing that happened to Obama with him being the first black president. Remember the tan suit thing? Do you think if a white president had worn a tan suit, it would have been a big deal? Ask Reagan or Kennedy or any of the other presidents who wore tan suits before without controversy. Any sign of emotion will be seized upon and exaggerated as a sign that something is wrong, like they're doing with Kamala's laugh now. Both of these reasons really have the same root, but one is embracing the idea that women are less capable of leadership. The other is actively opposed to it and simply recognizing American culture as it is. Right now, the American people have a choice. A woman who laughs, or a man who whines. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.